Okay, this is Ringwalk Media in association with Bartley Cutter Racing and Red Lion Specialist Cars, Mr. Jack Murphy. Tough night in the office, but a very good one, a very dominant win. Congratulations.
Yeah, definitely. I think before the fight, for a lot of people, it was the first big test of my career. You know, a lot of the prospects he's been in with, he's wobbled him, he's knocked him down, he's took rounds off him. And I think I made a tough opponent there look quite orderly. Do you know what I mean? I had to stay switched on for the 6 rounds, but I'm happy with my performance in
No, we were thinking exactly the same thing. We're sitting ringside watching you, and we could see the things you were practicing with Ricky before you went down. The little feint, and then the jab coming in. It did really well for you, that, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And then building on my attacks and that, because I did 6 rounds, and I think I'm sustaining attacks now that I didn't even do in the 4 rounds. You know, where I'm just going with the single shots. I've got the trust in my gas now, where I can double my attacks up and throw the combinations. And I've still got the gas in there going late into the fight. So showing little improvements day by day. And that's what we're working on now in the gym.
I think Ricky thinks that you had a very good performance down there. You're probably a couple more fights away from a title fight. Just get those rounds in. But the pleasing thing, I think, from my point of view, is I think in the 5th round, you came out and you actually really upped the aggression, didn't you?
Yeah, that's it. I'm only 7 fights into my career and I'm still young at the end of the day. But I'll be more than ready when that time comes. Me, Ricky and Blain, we've got our path and we'll stick to it. But everything we're doing, I think it's coming out in my performances now, where in the past I might just be showing it in the gym, but I think I'm bringing it into my fights a bit now.
Yeah, I think if you compare your first couple of fights to perhaps the fight that tonight, it's a totally different ballgame, mate.
Yeah, definitely. And I think people like that, you've got to stay concentrating for 6 rounds, because he's a big puncher him, do you know what I mean? Like, be a bigger puncher than some people that box for titles and that, and I've been able to stick to a game plan and stay focused for 6 rounds there, and as I progress and move on in my career, I'll do that for 8, 10 and 12 rounds, but that's the start of it tonight.
He definitely boxed incredibly well out there. He didn't get involved in the scraps. He was trying to goad you a little bit, use your maturity to just carry on doing what you were told to do.
Yeah, because when he's trying to goad you, you know that the clever opponents, aren't they? You know you're getting to him when they're doing that. If you weren't landing shots that was hurting him, they won't be doing none of that. So you just got to stick to your game plan, really, because the minute you start playing into that, that's when they can land on you, and they're trying to set little traps for you, aren't they? But you just got to stick to your boxing, and that's what I did.
I think the most pleasing thing from that is your boxing IQ tonight. I think your boxing IQ went up a lot of stock tonight.
Yeah, definitely, and I think that's one of my main things in the locker. So I'm glad that I stuck to that, because sometimes when you go out there under the lights with all the supporters there and that, you can go off track, can't you, and you can get involved in that. But my boxing ability is what will separate me from people like that. If you get involved with a scrap with him, you're giving him half a chance, because they've got to punch his chance, haven't they? So you just got to stick to what you're good at, and that's how you get the win.
I'll tell you what you did get involved with at the last sort of 10 seconds. A little dance in the ring, didn't you?
Yeah. I think he was showing he still had a bit of energy left, so I had to show him as well.
Tell you what, it'd be good to see you in the nightclub afterwards, mate. I tell you, right dancing shoes on.
Yeah, I don't think the moves are as good as they are in the ring and the dance floor, but...
Well, we won't talk about the weigh-in where you were incredibly well pleased, shall we say, mate. There's a few ladies that are watching this that would be very pleased to see that video, but I don't know, am I allowed to put it out or not?
I think people thought he had a few pairs of socks down there, didn't he?
Yeah, you're saying it's all natural.
Yeah, natural.
Well, listen, mate, of course, at this stage of your career, we always talk about sponsors. They're very, very important. 7 fights in, as you've said. Without the sponsors, it doesn't work. So just give them a bit of a mention, mate.
So I've got Pinnacle Player Performance, Gladstone Barber and Bistro, Premier Roofing Systems, Compression Air Specialist, Teesside, Made in Manchester Festival, and all my family, do you know what I mean? All my dad, my brothers, and that, all of them help support me in this journey, because they enable me to train full time, do you know what I mean? And then all my supporters that come out and buy tickets every time, I appreciate all the support, because without them, I couldn't be doing what I'm doing. So I put the performances on like that to pay people back, and I'll continue to do it.
Listen, well done, son. That was a very, very good step in your growth, and couple more fights. I think we'll see a little title coming soon.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely.
Thanks, Jack. Well done.
Cheers.